Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up. Everything begins with anticipation. You've been waiting. And here comes the new 2026 Nissan GT-R R38. The moment it rolls into view, it doesn't feel like just another car reveal, it feels like history in motion. The GT-R has always been more than just a machine, it's been a symbol, a name whispered in racing circles, shouted by enthusiasts, and worshipped by fans who grew up with its legend. The R38 steps into the stage not timidly, but with the roar of a successor carrying the Godzilla mantle into the next generation. Up front, the styling tells you immediately that this isn't a timid evolution. The grille has been redesigned with a wider intake, sharper edges, and integrated air curtains that guide wind around the car's corners. The hood carries venting sculpted to release pressure and improved downforce, not simply to look aggressive, though it does that too, almost like a beast flexing its muscles. Those LED matrix headlights are like piercing eyes, cutting through the night with intensity. Their animation sequence when you unlock the car looking futuristic, like the car is coming alive before your eyes. Every crease, every edge has been thought through in a wind tunnel, but the artistry ensures it never feels clinical, it feels alive. Shift your view to the side and the proportions are stunning. The long hood, the sloping roofline, the thick rear haunches, it's the silhouette of a true performance coupe. Nissan worked on reducing drag while retaining that signature muscular stance. The side skirts aren't decorative, they're functional aerodynamic aids, channeling air toward the rear. Lightweight alloys come in 20 or 21-inch options depending on trim, wrapped in ultra-sticky performance tires co-developed with Michelin. Even the mirrors are carefully sculpted to reduce turbulence at high speeds, while subtle air extractors behind the front wheels pull hot air from the brakes, reducing fade during hard track sessions. The R38 doesn't just sit still, it feels like it's crouching, ready to launch. Now, stand at the rear, and you'll recognize the lineage instantly. 4 round taillights glowing red like molten circles of tradition, but now slimmer, sharper, almost futuristic. A subtle LED strip connects them with a modern touch, and the entire rear fascia is a masterclass in blending aggression with refinement. The diffuser is huge, venturi tunnels cutting the air apart as if preparing for takeoff. The wing adjustable on NISMO variants sits tall and proud, not only delivering actual downforce figures but also reminding you of the GT-R's track-bred soul. Quad exhaust tips dominate the lower section, with a tone that goes from a menacing burble at idle to an earth-shaking roar when the revs climb. This is the kind of rear view that competitors dread in their mirrors. Step inside and the first thing that greets you is a blend of technology and tradition. Nissan knows GT-R owners expect a cockpit that feels focused, so the layout is still driver-centric. The steering wheel is thick, flat-bottomed, and clad in Alcantara for grip. The digital cluster is fully configurable, you can swap from a clean, minimalist layout for daily drives to a track-focused setup that displays G-force meters, turbo boost pressure, tire temperature, and even lap timing data. The infotainment system has been completely reworked to crisper graphics, faster response, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus over-the-air updates that keep the car's software evolving just like your phone. The seats are nothing short of thrones for driving gods. Deep bolsters hold you in place through corners, yet the cushioning means you can drive it daily without walking away sore. On NISMO models, lightweight carbon-backed bucket seats trim weight, while standard models offer a blend of leather and Alcantara with heating and ventilation. Interior materials finally match the car's price bracket. Gone are the criticisms of older GT-Rs feeling plasticky. Every touchpoint feels premium, from the knurled aluminum knobs to the contrast stitching that runs across the dashboard like fine artwork. Under the hood beats the soul of the R38. A reworked 3.8-liter twin-turbocharged V6, still hand-built by Takumi master craftsmen, pushes the performance envelope even further. Power starts around 600 horsepower, but the NISMO variant pushes closer to 670, with torque figures delivering relentless thrust from as low as 2,000 revolutions per minute. But this isn't just about raw numbers. The turbo response has been sharpened, the intercooling system improved, and emissions refined to meet modern standards without sacrificing character. Launch control will catapult you from 0 to 60 miles per hour in the low 2-second range, rivaling hypercars that cost 2 or 3 times more. The transmission is a dual-clutch 7-speed unit, smoother in daily use than never before but still razor-sharp when you flick those magnesium pedals. Power routes through Nissan's updated Atessa ETS all-wheel drive system, which has been refined with even quicker torque vectoring, allowing the car to send power exactly where it's needed. The result: a car that can dance with physics, pulling you out of corners with ferocious grip while still allowing just enough playfulness to keep the experience alive. On the road, the GT-R R38 balances ferocity with civility. Adaptive suspension settings mean you can cruise comfortably in comfort mode, then switch to R mode for razor-sharp responsiveness. The ride has been engineered to iron out city bumps but harden instantly when it's time to attack corners. Steering feedback has been enhanced. It's electric, yes, but Nissan tuned it to deliver texture and weight, making you feel connected to the front wheels. Braking power is immense, with carbon ceramic discs on higher trims giving fade-free confidence even after multiple hot laps. Take it onto a track and you'll understand why it's called Godzilla. The sound alone is addictive. A low growl at the start, snarling intake whoosh as the turbos spool, then a high-pitched scream that reverberates in your chest. Acceleration feels endless, gear changes hit like lightning, and the car just doesn't lose composure no matter how hard you push. Corners become opportunities to marvel at grip, straights become rocket runs, and braking zones become showcases of composure. It's a visceral experience that leaves your hands shaking and your heart pounding. And what about price? The base R38 starts around $140,000 to $150,000, while the NISMO edition pushes well beyond $200,000. Yes, it's expensive, but compared to European rivals that easily climb past $300,000 with similar or lesser performance, the GT-R remains a value proposition for those who want supercar speed without supercar fragility. Options can push the numbers higher, especially with carbon packs and bespoke interior trims, but at its core, it's still the attainable dream compared to the ultra-exotics. What makes it even more compelling is that it carries heritage. While Porsche fine-tunes the 911 every few years, and Lamborghini chases drama with wild designs, the GT-R sticks to its philosophy: brutal performance, Japanese precision, and an identity that feels unique in a world of homogenized sports cars. The R38 doesn't try to be European. It doesn't need to. It stands tall as Japan's answer to the supercar world, unapologetic and proud. As we wrap up, imagine sitting behind the wheel late at night, city lights flickering across the hood, the twin turbos spooling quietly, waiting for the moment you press harder. You glance at the digital cluster, grip the wheel tighter, and in an instant the R38 transforms from docile cruiser to apex predator. This is more than a car review. It's a glimpse into what passion, engineering, and legacy can create when all are blended into one machine. The 2026 Nissan GT-R R38 is not just the next GT-R. It is evolution, revolution, and continuation of a dynasty that has inspired generations. If speed, control, and emotion matter to you, then this isn't just another sports car. This is Godzilla, reborn for a new era. If you enjoyed diving into this review, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Subscribe to Car Auto Tune-Up for more deep dives into the world's most exciting machines, and drop a comment below. What do you think of the R38? Is it worthy of carrying the GT-R name, or do you miss the rawness of earlier generations? Let's get the discussion started.